The Golden State Acquisition Fund, or GSAF as we refer to it, is a fund that is available across the entire state of California, and it is focused on both the creation of affordable housing and preservation of affordable housing.
As long as I've been in California, which has been more than 20 years now, we've been in an affordable housing crisis. And unfortunately, that has not abated.
We've not kept up with the job growth, and so we have just not built sufficient housing at any income level, and in particularly for low income or extremely low income folks.
4 CDFIs came together to apply for the Golden State Acquisition Fund, and that was Enterprise, Century, RCAC, and LISC. We had a similar mission and a similar vision, but we executed it in slightly different ways, and what it added up to was more than just one organization could do.
Because of all the California is so large, a way to serve the whole state was to combine forces.
Given that LIF was based in California, it really made sense for LIF to be the fund administrator.
LIF has been in existence since 1984, and we've deployed over $3 billion into the communities that we serve. The Low Income Investment Fund is a community development financial institution. Our mission and our belief is that everyone in the United States should benefit from living in a community of opportunity, equity, and well-being. It was important to LIF to bring several CDFI partners to the table because of California's diversity. We have rural, we have urban, we have Northern California, we have Southern California. So we wanted to make sure that we had partners at the table who had visibility and knowledge in all of those different markets so that GSAF would be the most successful that it could be. We now have 8 originating CDFIs, including the Low Income Investment Fund. It was important to all of the partners that we expand GSAF as the program matured and started to get a lot of traction. 10,000 units in 10 years financed by GSAF has allowed more California residents to have stable housing.
From the Affordable Housing Innovation Fund approved under Prop 1C, HCD allocated $23 million in initial seed funds to the Golden State Acquisition Fund. In developing the program, the legislature really recognized the need for a public-private partnership. The government does many things very well. One of the things we don't do so well is speed, and so that was the need for having this partnership.
For every $1 that the state puts in, all of the 8 originating CDFIs put 3 times that dollar into each GSAF loan. GSAF is a revolving loan fund, so as loans get paid back, we're allowed to reinvest that money in the same 3-to-1 ratio. So the $23 million starts to revolve, and it has revolved almost nearly 5 times now.
The GSAF's lower interest rates that are always just enough below market to come in very handy. What they do is they allow us to put forth a lot less cash when we're initially tying these up. So we can then use that cash to go do even more projects, allowing us to further our mission. It's been a game changer. As an affordable developer, we compete in the same market for land as everybody else, but we know it's going to take us longer again to get from the time we buy it to construction. So using the GSAF's lower rates and their higher loan to values, we are able to get a lot more land tied up. We're able to do more projects because it frees up our cash to go other places. We've used the GSAF on at least 8 different projects now, including the one we're here at today, which is Trinity Place. Trinity Place provides 74 homes for formerly homeless seniors, half of whom have a diagnosed serious mental illness. We have services here provided on site by St. Paul's PACE program, by PATH. It's just a fantastic healing community. Our residents are just absolutely thriving here, and this is a perfect example of one where the GSAF really helped us.
With the initial investment of $23 million, we've created almost 10,000 new units across the state. And with the additional investment of $50 million, we hope to see that doubled for another 20,000, creating an additional 30,000 units across the state.
It's focused on working class individuals, our teachers, our firefighters, our policemen, who really need access to housing to stabilize their families and their communities. With the $50 million of additional capital infusion into GSAF, we are anticipating that GSAF will turn into a $1.5 billion capital solution for housing in California.